everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I finally have a space to film with proper lighting. I have space to move around and do things, and like I can't wait. I'll probably like post some, I've probably seen on my Instagram story or Snapchat of this area. It's like plants, it's all Urban Outfitters and shit up in here. I love it. From this side it doesn't look like much, but if you were facing my view, which I'll post, maybe I'll probably do like another updated room or apartment tour, but that's not what this video is about. It is actually a story time about the roommate from hell. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna name this person Lucifer. Okay, so I met Lucifer back in high school, my freshman year, and she was a little sassy, she was a little extra, she was a little, doing the most. So I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, we're in high school, we're gonna be doing the most, we're gonna be doing whatever. So, the years progressed, we do become closer. I don't really know much about our home life at this point. We're still like, we're just friends, we're high school friends. I'm not gonna know everything about you. I guess I don't know. But, we graduate, we do keep in touch here and there, we hang out, we see each other, from time to time, but never anything consistent. And from what I had heard from others, she was still wild and she was still like, just doing the most. Still. So I'm like, whatever, she's never done anything to me. I have no reason to like dispose of this person out of my life because what's the problem? So she approaches me to move into my apartment, or I think around like October, November, when I was getting rid of the other, not getting rid of, but the other one was leaving. So I was just very, okay, whatever, yeah, I'll accept you. And right from the get-go, all my best friends in my group chat were like, no, don't do it, like, we're warning you, it's not gonna end up well, like, blah, blah, blah. And the way I was raised was, give everyone a second chance. Everyone always deserves a second chance no matter what. Like, judge them for, like, you judge them and just see where they go. But it always dawned on me, why does this person not have consistent housing? Like, why is this person, like, why have they bounced around from house to house to house? And from my knowledge, from her mom actually telling me what they went through, funny if the mom had to jump in. So, that was that, but I digress. We go into her moving in. She has the first month paid off. Like, she can now save, she can do whatever she needs to do to accumulate money for savings, to make sure she pays for rent, to just do whatever you want. And that first week of moving in, it's just like, oh, it's all rainbows and sunshine because it's like an extended sleepover with your best friend. And everything's so cute. You're just like so excited to see how the apartment's gonna come together with both of your styles and personalities. And everything was cool. So towards, some time passes and she asked for help, like for example, for me to help her with the laundry because my laundry machine was broken at the time. That's no one's fault, I'll help out. She needs to wash her clothing. Of course, I'll give her money. She needed to go get her check from work. She needed it right now before the check cashing place closed. So I was like, I am going to my tattoo appointment. I got paid. I do have some disposable income. So I'll Uber us both to your job and I'll go to our tattoo place. Her job, they weren't giving her a check. So we had to skip that. I was very frustrated. I didn't let it, I was like, whatever, let's just go to my tattoo appointment. We can pick it up later. So we get to my tattoo appointment. I hear her yelling at her mom, like telling her to get here, and just I know damn well if I yelled at my mom, I'm getting cussed the fuck out. So that happened. I was like, okay, interesting. So as soon as that's all said and done, we get to the point of more time progresses, and I know I have a horrible habit of badgering people and be like, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this? Just because the way I was brought up, just because like I've always had like false promises brought by my dad. But that's for another story. But I have a horrible habit of doing that, and I got to the point to where she did snap on me, and she was just like, if you didn't believe I can pay rent, why would you let me move here? Which I was like, fair enough, and I really do apologize for badgering you and asking you over and over, are you gonna pay it? Just because I'm just very nervous. I haven't lived with you, I don't know your situation, but I'm just making sure if rent is paid. But I think we were both fair on each side. I did apologize, and then during that process though, She never apologized to me. She completely was fucking rude to me via text. She was just being an asshole. And I was like, you know what? You're just being an asshole. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Meanwhile, my friends are coming over. My friend from New York is visiting. So I'm just like, we're going to head in my room, which is in here. We're going to head in my room, just chill in there and just not pay her any mind. Because she's saying like her tooth hurts. She doesn't want to be with anybody. She's just saying, you know, this, that, and the third. That she just wants to be left alone. So I'm like, okay. I get here. She tells me how she's clocking out from work early, which makes me a little nervous because rent. And then she's just like, I want to be left alone. Like, I don't, you know, my tooth is, I'm in pain. So I'm like, okay. So as we come here, my friend gets here and she's all sunshine up in here, just like, hi, hello, smoking with everybody, drinking. I'm like, but didn't you just say you were in so much pain you want to be left alone? So me and a few of my friends who knew the situation because they had picked me up from the train, we were just chilling in my room and we were just all like, fuck that bitch. Cause she had yet to apologize. And that's my biggest thing. Everything, you can honestly be absolved from so much had you just apologized. But whatever. I let it go. I'm just like trying to have a good time with my friends. And she texts me while we're all in the same apartment, come out, why are you being so weird? I'm like, is she stupid? Whatever. So I try to let it go, but none of my friends really want to fuck with her. They're just like, she's just being an asshole. No one wants to be around her. So we let it go. It is what it is. So moving forward, we end up talking about the situation. I think like a few days later, the house was very quiet. We didn't really say anything to each other in passing. But we talked about it. I told her, you know, I want to make sure that there's an open dialogue. If I do something wrong, tell me. If you do something wrong, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to sit there and let, you know, shit be swept under the rug. So after that conversation, that's the expectation that's set forth in motion. It's cool, whatever. We go about our daily lives. I'm going to Gainesville to see somebody I was talking to. Then I come back down. The apartment is clean to her standard. I'm very fickle about my cleaning. So whatever. You know, I'm venting about it in the group chat. And my best friend Jen is just like, I told you not to move in with her. Literally everyone in the group chat's like, we told you. And I'm just saying her like, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. Like, I'm being very optimistic about it. So she has this guy constantly coming over, just on the sleeping on the goddamn couch, fucking on the goddamn couch. I'm like, are you serious? If I was living on a goddamn couch, I would not be fucking somebody on my couch. Like, are you? So I'm just like, do you? Okay. So more moving forward after that, just like everything is so tense because it's like walking on eggshells with this person. Mind you, she does have a mental illness. It's a mood disorder, but mental illness is not an excuse to be an asshole. Not at all. Especially when I've opened up conversations numerous times with this person. So, coming back from Gainesville, she says she's cleaned. She's thrown away like all my cleaning supplies. She's cleaned to her standards. She says she'll reimburse me for it. And I was like, whatever. It is what it is. Moving on. So then I think a few days goes by and my best friend is coming over and she happens to, we're mutuals. So my best friend's coming over. The house has been a little tense. So my best friend texts her just to be inclusive because we see her tweet saying like, oh, I have no friends, nobody loves me, and blah, 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 just being so dramatic, just like, I'm literally your friend. Like, you live with me, we can hang out. I have consistently invited you. Whenever I go somewhere, I'm like, Lucifer, do you want to come with me? I almost said her name. But I was like, Lucifer, do you want to come with me? No, you don't have to invite me to everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So my friend comes over, Lucifer's just chilling, and before she does, she actually texts her and she's just like, hey, I want to let you know that I think it's just it'll be a little bit, she texts my friend actually, she's just like, my friend texts her, she's just like, sorry, I'm so scatterbrained, but she texts her just like, hey, I'm coming over, like chilling with Sophie, like, do you want to hang out? I'm so, you know what, I'm so fed up with Sophie being so inconsiderate. I've invited mutuals over without telling me, knowing I work from home. And I'm sitting here like, anytime there's ever been an invite, I tell you, or they text you already so you know, so I don't have to say shit. You're being notified within a day or two, I think it was 2 days in advance of when she's coming over, bitch. Like, I don't get it. So she tries to talk shit behind my back to my best friend. I'm like, do you understand none of these people have allegiance to you? Like, you understand the shit you talk about me comes back and I hear about it. But I'm the bigger person and I don't care enough to like acknowledge it because why am I gonna be pressed over some dumb shit? So, my best friend comes over. She's supposed to come over 2 days later, but she's texting me. This is now mid-January. The first conversation happened in like early December. And then later on, this is now, I think, mid-January. And she texts me, this is the end of January. She texts me and she's just like, hey, just be mindful. I'm not mad at you. Meanwhile, she talked all that shit behind my back. Just be a little bit more considerate about inviting mutuals or friends over because this is my last week of working from home, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, noted, moving on. The next day is where it all blew up and all the screenshots ended up on my Finsta, and I sent the screenshots to like my group chat, sent to like, my mom, because I was like, you know what, this is what I've been dealing with. This inconsiderate asshole who I've been nothing but supportive of, been nothing but helpful, and tried to be a good friend to this person, has the audacity to text me and just be like, so it all started over cleaning supplies. I was just like, what are we gonna do about, she asked me what I'm gonna do about the cleaning. I was like, you know what, you're absolutely right. I have not contributed to cleaning, cleaning supplies and buying them, but I'll definitely contribute. We'll make a list, we'll divide it out in half, and we'll start going back. All I asked was, are you going to reimburse me for the cleaning supplies that you threw away? This bitch went from 0 to 100, maybe 1,000 so quickly. Mind you, this is supposed to be my friend. She tells me, what the fuck, why do you always have to make a fight about everything? So all I ask is, Lucifer, are you going to reimburse me for the cleaning supplies? Like, are you serious? Like, is this really a fight right now? So it started to escalate, and I'm like, Lucifer, it does not have to be like this. Like, oh my, chill the fuck out. So she starts cursing me out, calling me an inconsiderate bitch, starts calling me, she's like, you stupid bitch, fuck you, you're such a fucking asshole, you're an idiot, and blah, blah. Like, every name in the book she can add with bitch at the end of it was said towards me. I'm like, do you realize who is on this lease? Like, who is on this lease for this apartment that you are living in, who extended the invite to you? Like, are you kidding me right now? I was like, this bitch has it fucking twisted. So I was like, you know what? Before I act, because I know I am someone quick to act on my feelings. I'm a very intense person when it comes to that. So I took a step back. I was like, you know what? Because I have a group chat with me and my mom and her in it, just in case, bills and everything, nothing gets misconstrued, because me and my mom are on the lease because, the way my credit looking. So we I end up sending all the screenshots of what this little asshole had to say about me. And my mom's just like, so instead of talking to me about anything, she calls my mom crying, and then she has the nerve to say, like, apologize to her. Like, she's like, I just want to say sorry to Sophie, but she said it to my mom. She never said it to me. I'm like, so I thought, okay, it's squash. When we get to the apartment, we'll talk about it, whatever. This bitch texts me hours later. Actually, you're really disgusting, and I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, Lucifer, get the fuck out. I was like, have your shit packed by Thursday. Actually, I'll give you Friday. Have it all packed, get the fuck out of my apartment. I was like, I have never been so disrespected in my life. I've been nothing but good to you. You fucking threatened me. The bitch had the nerve to say, you're on thin ice with me. Watch your tone. Telling me to do, this bitch is gonna run shit in my, I'm frustrated just thinking about it. But I'm just like, this bitch got nerve. I'm like, you really have lost your everlasting mind. If you think you're gonna sit up in here in my damn apartment and talk to me that way. Then the next day, comes to the apartment, is boohoo crying, apologizing now when I have said you have to move out of my apartment, is apologizing, crying, saying sorry. It's a human reaction. But if you guys saw the text, which I do have screenshots of, I might post them later, I don't know. But no one, that is not a human reaction. That is very volatile, and that is just some bitch who does not care and thinks they can run shit, and that's not how it's gonna run up in my apartment. So it is what it is. That whole week of them being there was inviting people all over, just being fucking still dirty as shit, still hunching on my damn couch, and just being an asshole. I was just like, I can't wait for you to leave, because every time I looked at this person, I was just like, and I told my mom, if the bitch touches me, I'm stabbing her. Like, I literally slept with a knife. I was like, if this bitch touches me, I'm gonna stab her in the kneecap. My mom was like, no, don't do that. Just punch her in the fucking throat and then call the police and throw her shit out. I was like, I should do that. So I was ready to fucking fight at any point during that entire week. I was so tense, but moved out. Then I told her mom, Lucifer's mom, was like, hey, like, she had to move out. This is what happened. She's just like, I knew this was gonna happen. Lucifer was very abusive. Like, Lucifer has yelled in my apartment, yelled at me to the point where my dogs have hidden under the couches. she's given like her exes black eyes and blah 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 blah. Like she's been living off of, you know, this ex and that ex and just like abusive to them. I'm just like, it now makes sense why you have not had a stable home, because you don't know how to control yourself and you don't know how to act. So that is the story from the roommate from hell. I have never had that issue in my life. I am now living on my own. No one's living here. I don't think I want a roommate for quite some time. I will bite the bullet and pay the extra money. Lord. It's funny that this song comes on. It's called Dead to Me. So at this point, I made a promise to myself, if Lucifer, I literally said this before even Lucifer moved in. I was just like, if this does not work out, I am not moving in with another roommate. It is either gonna be my partner. That's it. That's the only exception. I will only move in with somebody if it's like my partner. That's it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Let me know what you guys think about the story. If you guys want to see more story times. So until then, bye.